Banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Ready? 11 mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. 11 MT. Y'all playing wrong football. Check 37. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. It's just me and you.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
On first down, it's Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they go play action now. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals! Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Henry down right around the 25. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Tannehill. First down and much more for Henry as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Deuce. 11, 11. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight.
Burrow on play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And it's third down.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he gets it down to the 32. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Off play action, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And caught right side, Green. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. 12. 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11 empty. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Show it. 11 Thomas. Mike 48.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Henry. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Play action. It's Tannehill. And it's caught. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Tannehill going to throw for it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
DJ Jones
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina, and the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone.
Boy, 208 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Burrow
and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Burrow will throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11. What we got?
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Pushing through the contact. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4th down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And they take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And that is no good. Wide to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 234 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Bengals, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.